everyone, my name is Lim Yik Chen, metric number 26182. Now, I would like to talk about case 3, Millionaires Entrepreneur, the Saving Kitchen. Now, I would like to talk about the background of this case. In this case, the key protagonist is Rabiha Rosti, the founder of the Saving Kitchen, and she registered her business, Easy Surprise Gada, in January 2021. Rabiha is a young lady who wishes with enthusiasm to become a successful businesswoman in the future. Rabiha has good business awareness, baking skill, and familiar with social media such as Instagram, which help her to success in her cake business. The Saving Kitchens. Nonetheless, she faced the unexpected situation with its MCO, which causes she facing losses. However, with her ability to solve the problem quickly and quick decisions, she was able to survive from this incident. After that, she believed her business could be sustained under her business strategies. The success in handling this pandemic situation have given confidence to Rabiha to take a way forward. Hence, Rabiha registered Easy Surprise Gada, which the receiving kitchen will still be continued to operate. She also visualized opening a cake studio and recruiting staff to help her, in case Rabiha would need a good business plan to help her. Before I explain the business plan of the Saving Kitchen, I would like to show the short analysis for the Saving Kitchen at first, and later on I will only talk about specific parts of the business plan which related to this short analysis to make this presentation more attractive. Well, the strengths are Instagram account of Rabiha with many followers, the personality and business skill of Rabiha, and Rabiha computer savvy. The weaknesses are manpower limitation, lack of fixed suppliers, and she doesn't prepare financial statement for the Saving Kitchen. For the opportunities, the market demand of unique products, digital era, government policy such as MCO, incentive for small and medium enterprise, COVID-19 financial assistance. Lastly, the threat are limitation of GPS navigation software such as Waze and Google Maps, and government policies such as MCO, which is the threat for the Saving Kitchens. The product of the Saving Kitchen included bread puddings, cheese tart, cake design, brownies, and floral bone delivery. The Saving Kitchen able to provide so many types of the product is because of the Rabiha personality is one of the strengths. Rabiha decisiveness, persistence, willingness to take risks, and her technological and networking skill make her very determined to success on her business. In addition, Rabiha always aware of what is trending in the market and customer changing preferences. Next, for the funding source of the Saving Kitchen, it first comes from Rabiha's own pocket money. However, government actually launched multiple initiatives or programs to help the small medium enterprise, which included Targeted Loan Repayment Assistance (TRA), PERMISE, Prajana Kerjaya 2.0, and incentivizing women entrepreneurs. These incentives are the opportunity for Rabiha. For the market planning of business plan, the target market selection is a customer who age range of the teens to 40 years old. It's because the customer at this age range will be active in the social media such as Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp. Hence, this is one of the opportunities which in this digital era, they are easier to promote the products in the online platform. After that, the target market size is become larger and larger. This means the demand in the industry has tremendous enhancement, which become the opportunities of the Saving Kitchens. It's because the behavior of people nowadays is to share their foods in the social media, especially when the food has special appearance such as cake with special design. In addition, the government policy of MCO restricted people to dine-in will also provide the opportunities to the sleeping kitchen because the customer will be looking to the social media to find the delivery food. For the market trend, it also believed to have an uptrend with one of the share which have increased number of Instagram followers of Rabiha's account which already obtained 1,343 followers in February 2021. Next, the product strategy of Rabiha is offer a variety of products and her creative skill help to make her product unique and more eye-pleasing, which is one of her strengths. In addition, the strength of Rabiha in computer savvy also helped her to build a database for customers based on their likes on her posting in her Instagram account. She estimates the customer likes and preference based on the like of a post from the customers. For the management and organizational plan of business plan of the Saving Kitchen. The Saving Kitchen currently only have one organizational member which is Rabiha Rusty. Rabiha Rusty will be the planner, decision maker, chef, delivery woman, and accountant for the business. In the future, the Saving Kitchen is considered to recruit new staff for its business. From this plan, we can realize that one of the weaknesses of the Saving Kitchen is manpower limitations. In the case, it has been stated that Rabiha needs to reject some of the order for the customer due to she unable to prepare the products on time. It's because she's the only person who responsible in preparing products. In addition, she also needs to deliver the product to the customer, which will cause her to sacrifice her time that probably led her to accept more orders and earn more profit. Hence, the Saving Kitchen should recruit more staff, which at least one staff to help her in delivery and another staff which help her in preparing orders. For the operational plan, I want to discuss about the operational flowchart of the Saving Kitchen. We started from purchase raw material at Shopee or supermarket, receive order from customer, prepare the orders, out of delivery, and finally receive the payment from customer. In this flowchart, we can realize the Saving Kitchen doesn't have big supplier to supply the raw material needed to Rabiha as a weaknesses. In fact, there was previously happened one issue which is Rabiha unable to purchase the raw material in the Shopee due to the MCO, which means another threat for the business. Is a bad circulation happen due to the weaknesses which do not have a fixed supplier and then bring to the threat where government policy on MCO. Hence, Rabiha need to find a fixed supplier in the same state and sign a contract with the suppliers to ensure the supplier able to supply the raw material on time, and if the supplier fail to do this, the supplier need to make the compensation on the loss. In addition, there are another threat on delivery process due to the limitation of GPS navigation software which causes Rabiha unable to deliver the products to the address stated from the customer. For this threat, Rabiha might try to avoid it by asking the customer to share his or her live location and always contact with the customer when facing this issue. For the financial plan, I would only want to focus on its account book because it's one of the weaknesses of the Saving Kitchen. The only account book for the Saving Kitchen is the sales book, which comprises daily sales, cost of material, and other related expenses. It means that the Saving Kitchen doesn't prepare the financial statement such as income statement, statement of financial positions, and statement of cash flow. Due to this issue, Rabiha is unable to view her daily business record. She is unable to prepare detailed costing before setting the selling price as well. In addition, she is also unable to calculate the net profit of the shipping kitchen. Well, it's not only this side effect, but this side effect will cause the shipping kitchen a lot of problems. Hence, due to the reason that Rabiha is unable to prepare proper financial statement is time constraint, Rabiha might need to recruit an accountant for her business or outsource it. This is all from me. Thank you for watching this video.